Hi guys, this is Sapur Bharadwaj, BTech CSE, second year Bennett University. Today I'll be talking about divide and conquer and algorithms based on divide and conquer. So let's move towards the presentation. What is divide and conquer? Which algorithms use divide and conquer? What are the steps? What is the approach behind divide and conquer? We'll be learning about all these things in this video. So let's get started. So what is basically divide and conquer? Talking in the terms of algorithms, it is an approach to solve problems. But still, we can't understand what is there in this diagram. So let's take this example. So let's say we have these numbers. Okay, cool. So we have these numbers. Let's say they are arranged in an array, and they are. We need to add them all and give the final result. So what we're gonna do? So an approach, according to me, says that first we can add these two, then we can add these two, and then we can add these two. We'll get results like this: 3, uh, 23, and then 16. And then we can further add them, and then we can add their results to this number, and we'll have our answer. This is the basic approach. We can learn this in like second grade or first grade. And basically, our divide and conquer is based on this technique only. So what we are doing here is we are dividing into a sub problems. Initially, it was a problem of addition. Then we divided into sub problems of addition only, and then we are finally getting a result by conquering or combining all those results into a single answer. So as you can see, here's the sub problem, and then again the sub problem from where you can actually reach to final solution. So our divide and conquer algorithm is an approach which is basically based on this technique only, dividing into sub problems which are easier to solve, will take less time complexity, and will give us an optimal result. So moving forward, this is what you can see is the basically the way we should proceed with our steps when it comes to divide and conquer. So first we need to divide, then we need to conquer, and then finally we need to combine. So all of these steps are basically clear, and it will basically get more clear when we move forward in this video and learn about different kinds of algorithms. So yeah, I said in the starting of this video that I'll talk about algorithms also, which are based on divide and conquer approach. So one of the most famous search is binary search, which is based on this technique, divide and conquer. Then we have this quick sort, which is sometimes referred to as most optimal sorting technique or approach. Then we have merge sort, Strassen's algorithm for our matrices, closest pair point problem, where you can find the closest, uh, basically the least number or the small distance. There are these steps, and then maximum min problem. All of these algorithms are based on divide and conquer approach. So let's move forward and learn about three of them. So let's say we have this binary search. What is binary search? So first of all, we need to check which element we are supposed to find. Okay, we need to find 23 in this array. Okay, I can see a 23 is there, but computer doesn't know. How will computer find this? So according to divide and conquer approach, first of all, we'll divide this array into sub arrays such that this there is this mid. So what is mid? Mid is basically uh, according to the terminology used in this picture, L plus H divide by 2. So basically when the iska basically mod. Okay, so basically mid is the centermost element, or if there are odd number of elements, then it is the uh, first element after the mid, whatever it is. So basically first we'll search for the mid, and then compare with our given number what we are supposed to find. So first of all, I missed this. We need to have the sorted array for this kind of approach. For binary search, we need to have a sorted array to search with this technique. So we have the sorted array, and then we'll compare with the mid. Our number will compare with the mid. If it is greater than the mid, then we'll search in this subarray, or else we'll search in this subarray. Okay, so right now we have 23. 23 is obviously, we know it is greater than 16. So we'll move forward in this direction. Okay. So then we'll search in this subarray. We don't need to worry about this subarray. This subarray is of no use now. So basically we have darkened this thing. So then again we'll follow the same step. We'll check for the mid. This time 56 is the mid. And then we'll check if our given number 23 it was, or 23 is greater than or less than 56. Yes, 23 is less than 56. We'll move forward in this direction, so on and so forth. We'll reach to our element and we'll have its index. So yeah, we have found our number 23, and this was the approach by this is a divide and conquer based approach. Uh, so as you can see, we are basically dividing our given array into sub arrays and then checking our values and then reaching to our solution. So this is basically what we call DNC, divide and conquer approach. Moving forward, we have this quick sort. So quick sort is referred to as one of the most important sorting methods. So first of all, let's consider 2 as our pivot point. I don't have much time, but I'll try to explain this algorithm. It is a very long algorithm. So let's say 2 is our pivot element, and then we need to move forward according to this. We can select any element as pivot element. I am just selecting last element as most of the people prefer this. So then we have then we need to have two types of pointers. Let's say P pointer and Q pointer from both the ends, which are pointing to both the ends of the array. First of all, we'll start searching for the we'll start moving P such that if we find any element greater than 2, we'll stop it there. We'll stop our pointer P there, otherwise we move. So we'll reach to this point 7, and yeah, it is greater than 2. So we'll keep our pointer here only, the P pointer. Uh, Slightly different approach when it comes to Q. We'll search for the element less than 2. So yeah, 9 is not less than 2, we'll move forward. Then 0 is less than 2, so we'll put our pointer Q there. So then we'll check if P and Q have crossed each other or not. If they have crossed each other, then we'll basically not swap them. Otherwise, we'll swap them. So here we'll swap 7 and 0. And now our array will look like 1, 0, 6, 8, 7, 9, and 2. And we'll continue this method until we'll find our final sorted array. So this is the quick sort approach. I'm not going in details, but this is how it works. Basically, you are dividing the array into two parts based on a pivot element. Moving forward, lastly, we have this merge sort. Merge sort is, as you can see in the figure only, it is quite based on our technique DNC, divide and conquer. As you can see, we are dividing this array based on its mid into two sub arrays, and then we are again dividing it into two sub arrays, and then we are again dividing it into two sub arrays. And you can see these numbers basically reflect the step at which it's gonna perform, and then we'll check if which one is greater than. If 38 is greater than 27, we'll swap, otherwise we won't swap. So this is what it is happening in this stage, and it will continue until unless we'll have our this sorted array. So yeah, these were few of the algorithms based on divide and conquer, and there are many more algorithms which are working with this approach. Uh, but as you can see, divide and conquer is basically actually reducing our complexity of problem both from mathematical and time complexity point of view. So yeah, this was it. I This was Apoor Bharadwaj, E19 CC EB09, and this was my video based on divide and conquer. Thanks for watching.